Hey, what's up, guys? I'm doing a updated Venom deck. I know you guys are probably sick of this deck. I'm updating it every day or so, but I promise you guys this is my final version of it until I actually play at locals, which will be on Tuesday. So until then, expect no more Venom decks. But I will be working on my 6 Samurai deck, making that back together. So, yeah. So I play 2 Necrogardna. Like I said in my previous videos, I'm thinking about bumping this up to 3 because it's just so good. 3 Venom Snake, also really good. It has a similar effect to Serpent. The difference is that when our Serpent activates its effect, it can attack, and then when our Snake activates its effect, it can't attack that same turn. So that's the only difference between the two. And then for the normal monster, 3 Venom Cobra. I only just play it for the defense because it's just good, good defense, just a set. And then 2 Phenomenon, the deity or the King of Poisonous Snakes. Really good. It gains 500 attack for each reptile in the graveyard, and then while this card would be destroyed, you can banish a reptile to special summon that monster back, or this monster back onto the field. So it's really quite good. And then 2 Venomaga, the deity of Poisonous Snakes. This is the MVP of the deck. Basically, once this card has 3 Hyper Venom counters on it, then you win the duel. And it is this card gains 500 attack for each reptile in the graveyard. This card cannot be targeted or is unaffected by spells, traps, and effect monsters' effects. So that also makes this card really insanely good as well. And then 1 Venom Boa. It has the same effect as Snake, but instead of 1 Venom or Venom counter, you can put 2 on here or on your punch monster, but it still cannot attack the same turn. So that's basically it for the monsters. Still same lineup. Probably gonna change it after I go to locals. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. And then 3 Venom Swamp, basically your main field spell. So just really good. And then 2 Terraforming just to search out for the field spell. And then 1 Field Barrier just to protect the field spell. So still really good. And then 3 MST, really quite a just good staple card. 1 Book of Moon and 1 Dark Hole, just staple. 1 Magical Mallet. The reason why I added this in here is just so these monsters will want to be clogging in my hand. The Phenomenon, the Venomaga, and the Venom Boa, because sometimes they're dead draws if you don't have any monsters on the field. But also, if you don't have Phenomenon on the field, that also makes this card a dead draw. So that's why I kind of added it in there, so I can recycle some of the stuff back into my deck that I don't need at the moment. So it's just really quite good. Quite a good recycle card. And then the Troll, of course, 3 Ordeal Traveler. Just the best trap card that you can actually ever play. Or continuous one, I guess I should say. Rise of Snake Deity. Basically, the only way that you can get out Venomaga, basically. So, and then Offering to Snake Deity. Also really good. Basically, tribute one of your Venom monsters or reptile. Doesn't have any Venom, but reptile monster and 2 cards that your opponent controls and destroy those targets. So it just helps get over problem cards. and then 2D prison, really good. Just for defense. Mirror Force, also good. This is a tech choice that I decided to add. Slip of Fortune. Basically, if my monster if my opponent decides to OTK me, I can activate this, select one of his monsters, and banish it until the end of the next turn, I believe it is, and then so that kind of prevents an OTK from happening. So it's not all that bad. And then Dark Bribe, also really quite good. Black Horn of Heaven, also really good. And then Wiretap, also good. And then one Breakthrough Skill. Probably the best trap card that actually is around in a bunch of decks. So yeah, that's basically my Venom deck. It's probably the best build that I have, or best competitive build that I actually have so far. I haven't tested this out just yet, but from what I'm actually looking at, it can actually be quite competitive from the look of it, and it can also be quite stally too from the ordeal of Travelers. So yeah, so let me know what you guys think. You guys can always be willing to test this deck on the Dueling Network or Dev Pro, or even make it in real life too, and test my build out, and then let me know if you guys made any changes to it, and see how well that actually works out too. So you guys are always willing to do that. I do not mind at all. So yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos. And I will see you guys there. There you guys.